Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, January 17th, day 5. It is so good to see everybody. I've been trapped in this seat in some meetings and maybe stuck here for the day for a bit, but I can't wait to get out and see your smiling faces.
I think so.
We are now going to stand for the pledge. Hey, Michael!
Hi.
Please rise for the pledge in English. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm now going to turn it over to Ms. Prejo to talk about self-awareness and responsible decision-making.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nover. Buenos días a todos. Hoy le quiero dejar saber que voy a hacer esta parte de la presentación solamente en inglés y necesito que todos los niños que sean bilingües usen esta oportunidad para hablar con los amiguitos para poder ayudarles. Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to welcome you back to school. I just wanted to let everybody know that this part of the presentation I'm only conducting in English and that I would like our bilingual friends to talk to each other about this part of the SEL activity. So we are continuing to talk a little bit about decision making and emotion management. And one of the things that I've realized is that if I know things that could happen and I could change them ahead of time, I might be able to manage my emotions a little bit better. So I want to read to you a poem that is called I Should Have Stayed in Bed Today by Jack Perlutsky. And I want you to think about what could he have done in the future to avoid a similar day like the one that he's having. Is everybody ready? Do you have a partner that you can talk to? Let's go. I should have stayed in bed today. In bed's where I belong. As soon as I got up today, things started going wrong. I got a splinter in my foot. My puppy made me fall. I squirted toothpaste in my ear. I crashed into the wall. I knocked my homework off the desk. It landed on my toes. I spilled a glass of chocolate milk. It's soaking through my clothes. I accidentally bit my tongue. That really made me moan. And it was far from funny when I banged my funny bone. I scraped my knees. I bumped my nose. I sat up on a pin. I leaped up with a scream and sharply banged my chin. I stuck a finger in my eye. The pain is quite severe. I'd better get right back to bed and stay there for a year. So a lot of things went wrong for poor Jack here, right? But I wonder what are some things that he could have done to change that in the future? So I want you to talk to a partner for 1 second. What are some things that you could have done to prevent all of this from happening? And then I want you to think about your own routines for doing your homework, for coming to school, for going home. What are some things that you can change to make sure that you are calm and ready and prepared? Thank you so much.
May I share mine?
Please, Dr. Nover.
So this morning, I have been checking my email at home before school so I can come and drive when it's late outside. And I just finished meditating and grabbed my computer so quickly. And I was like, stop, what are you doing? Like, I don't have to rush. I can just move slowly. And this poem reminded me of that. Like, I don't need to rush. And maybe if Jack wasn't rushing, some of those things wouldn't have happened.
Exactly right. I'm so glad that you're thinking about that, Dr. Nover. I think that sometimes when we slow down and we think about things, it makes us feel better and more in control.
I agree. Oh, great. All right. I believe, I can share Miss Iacono's tradition, and then I know Michael's coming live. So one of our teachers is Miss Iacono, and Miss Iacono is in room 209 with Miss Mackley and Miss Brown. So these are some of Miss Iacono's winter traditions. She loves the holidays. They decorate the tree. They travel around and visit light shows. And their family is Argentinian. So they celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve by opening gifts and everyone in their family coming together. And I'm sure they had a great celebration this year and continue to look forward to those celebrations again. So if you see Miss Iacono and you could see some of the pictures of her here, say hi and maybe share some of the things you have in common. All right, Michael, take it away.
This is about Three Kings Day.
She does it.
About Three Kings Day. It is the day that three wise men first saw baby Jesus and gave him gifts. That's just a picture of like what they kind of look like. Interesting facts about Three Kings Day. Jesus received interesting gifts, treat-filled shoes, customary cakes. My family Christmas traditions: drinking hot chocolate every Christmas. We wake up early in the morning to open presents. We listen to Christmas music and watch the fire.
Thank you so much, Michael. I'm so proud of you.
Great job, Michael. One
Yes.
of my favorite things about celebrating Three Kings Day is eating the bread that then has the gifts baked into it. I love that.
So much fun. Thank you so much. A lot of us celebrate Three Kings Day, so I'm very excited. That's another time to get presents.
I love it. All right, Ms. Prejo, do you want to remind everyone about our new lunch and recess procedures?
Yes, and Michael could stay with me here while we talk a little bit about it. So I'm very excited to let you know that we are changing our lunch procedures because we are getting ready, believe it or not, for a big challenge for all of you now. This is the challenge. If every class, your class gets 10 points, 5 for cafe behavior and 5 for playground behavior, you will be able to walk to and from your classroom to the cafeteria or to recess and back to your classroom on your own without your teaching having to escort you. So what do you need in order to be able to do that? You're going to have to sit in the cafeteria with a level 1 or 2 voice. And in the lunchroom and the cafeteria, you have to clean up, you have to line up, and you have to listen to directions the first time that they're given. In order to be able to do this, we are changing our lunch and recess procedures. From now on, your teacher will be bringing you down to the cafe or to the playground. If your teacher is bringing you down to the cafe because you have lunch, you are going to go into the cafeteria when you are directed. You're going to proceed to your table and you're going to sit down. Either Ms. Bunch or Mr. Barnes or another lunchroom monitor will let you know what is going to be available for cold and hot lunch. Then one of the monitors will indicate to you whether it's time for your table to get up to go get either your cold or your hot lunch. Then you have to make sure that you clean up after yourself and you have to follow the directions in order to line up to go to recess or to be picked up by your teacher. In the playground, please clean up and line up the first time that you are asked. Please use again the level 1 and 2 voice while you're outside. And when you're walking to and from recess, we're going to have Mr. Barnes, Mr. Tobin, and Miss Adams as 3 key points during going to the recess area, to the playground area. So please make sure that you follow those directions. Please make sure that you're lining up one behind the other and not a bunch of people because that is very confusing. So today's a brand new day. So please pay careful attention so that you know exactly what to do and you can start earning points for your class. And remember, the goal is 10 points, 5 inside, 5 outside, and then you can walk on your own. Show us what you can do. Think about Jack. Think about what all the things that went wrong and what he had to change in order to have a better, more stress-free time. We want the same thing for you during lunch and recess. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
I am so excited, Ms. Prejo. And I just checked the temperature. It's looking like we could go outside today.
Yes, I'm so excited.
And I don't think it rained, so it shouldn't be muddy. So let's just confirm that because we have no extra clothes at school. So you're out of luck. All right. And finally, and I am keeping Miss Puejo and Michael here, I am so excited because anybody who knows me knows how much I love Harry Potter. And myself and Willow and Ava Grace earlier in the year had come up with this idea for a Harry Potter Day, which is going to be this Friday. We've got some special things coming our way, but those are going to be surprises. But for Harry Potter Day, the idea is you can dress up like your favorite character or wear a Harry Potter sweatshirt if you have one. Or if you don't, that's totally okay. You can wear one of the colors that represents the houses. So you can think about the qualities that you have as a person. Are you courageous, daring? Do you have nerve and are chivalrous? That would make you a Gryffindor. Are you hardworking and patient, loyal and honest? That would make you a Hufflepuff like Dr. Nover. Do you have intelligence, knowledge, wit, and observation? That would make you a Ravenclaw, and you'd wear blue. Red for or maroon for Gryffindor, yellow for Hufflepuff. Do you have ambition, cunning, cleverness, and resourcefulness? That would make you a Slytherin, and you'd wear green. And I know sometimes people think there's a negative connotation to Slytherin, but think about all of the amazing people who are also in Slytherin and their cleverness. So don't be afraid to be who you are and to dress like the house that you think represents you.
Estamos muy felices de dejarles saber que este viernes es el día de Harry Potter. Ustedes conocen que la doctora Nover le fascina Harry Potter, entonces estamos muy contentos. Ustedes se pueden disfrazar como algunos de los personajes en la película o los libros, o también pueden usar los colores de las diferentes casas. Aquí ustedes saben que son 4 casas. La primera es Gryffindor y se pueden vestir de rojo. Esas personas, las calidades que tienen, que son caballerosas o se portan muy bien, son valientes, tienen la oportunidad de hacer diferentes cosas. La Hufflepuff, que es la casa amarilla, son las personas que tienen mucha paciencia, que son leales, que son honestos y que trabajan muy fuerte. La casa Ravenclaw, que es azul, tienen inteligencia, tienen mucho conocimiento, tienen un buen sentido del humor y observan muy bien las cosas. Y por lo último es la casa Slytherin, que es la casa verde, que los colores verdes y que tienen ambición, que son saben cómo hacer diferentes cosas en maneras que otras personas no lo pueden hacer y que tienen muchos recursos alrededor de ellos, que tienen una mentalidad muy hábil y que pueden hacer muchas cosas.
So we are so excited. I think we have many fun things this week, but I think this will be a great way to end our Friday. So have an amazing day. We'll see you around. Thanks, Michael. Great job. Tengo un buen día.
Adiós. Gracias.
Bye.